Okay, that's why. It wasn't showing up. Alright. Regardless, what's up, everyone? The 3 people that are here watching right now. 5 now, I guess. I don't know. As you can see, I changed the layout a little bit. So, as you can see from this link here, from the title, we are going back to the very first mix that I ever made for this channel. The very first mega mix. So you know how with like movies there's a director's cut where there's like they go back through the movie and talk about like the process of making the film? Yeah, that's basically what this is going to be. So think of this as like a producer's cut in this case. The stream is dead, I swear. I'm posting another link. I hate to do this, but no one is here, and it's kind of frustrating me. It's my server. I don't care. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, there's the Twitch as well. Is it muted? You're watching on Twitch. Awesome. All right. Well, I better have both of them open then. All right, let's see. Oh, well, that's fine. This is going to go on for literally more than 2 hours, so I think we're fine. All right. If you want to join me and chat for this, like if you have questions and whatnot, I'll be in stream chat. Yeah, you already knew.
You told me.
Like the second you started talking, like the second you heard me say like, if you guys want to join me, you were like, oh, that's my cue. Click.
I definitely knew. Right. Hey, Quaz.
There are not a lot of people in the stream, and it's honestly kind of frustrating me a little bit. We have more than 30 people joining in. We have more than 30 people in the server, but not a whole lot of them are seeing the notification, I'm thinking. I don't know. It's weird. I don't want to wait too long for people to join in, because people are just going to click off. Yeah, like people are already clicking off, it seems.
You should have streamed more often on Twitch.
I should. You're right.
I haven't streamed because of lack of motivation. Hey, Kuiper.
What up, dude? Do you not have a... Oh, yeah, I think he talked about it. He doesn't have a working mic or something like that?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Oh, okay, that's why. Got it.
You're just gonna listen.
Alright. Well, whatever works, I guess. Again, I don't want to take too long before I start this actual stream because, well, that would just get people to click off of it. But at the same time, I don't want to start it until more people are here, you know?
Yeah. This would have been better if Loco was here, but he had to go.
Aw, that sucks. Well, regardless, what did you guys think of that new intro?
I want one.
My cousin helped me make it. Hey, Panther.
Oh, hi.
How have you
Hey,
been
Panther.
feeling?
How have I been feeling? That depends greatly.
You sent the Twitch link, not the YouTube link.
You're streaming on both anyway.
I am, yeah.
Doesn't that cause a lot of lag?
If my fans are fans of Game Explain, they just
They
started
changed
streaming
Twitch a
too.
lot.
They did, yeah.
It's a lot smoother.
By some chance, if your fans are fans of Game Explain, which I don't know what that is, they just started streaming too. I'm here instead because I like your content more. Oh, well, thank you. I don't know what that is though. Game Explain. Should I know what that is? I feel like
Yeah,
Probably not.
they're a big YouTuber.
Probably just like some famous something.
All right. We've got 6 people watching.
Why? Global Digitality 1 is like what, 3 years old now?
Yeah, New Year's 2016. So yeah, almost 3 years. All right, Kuiper. Let's see. All right, how many people are watching? 5 on YouTube and 6 on Twitch. That's new.
What would get you views if you analyze your stop motion videos?
That's for another time. But it is pretty cool.
We do not speak of that.
Well, we can, but now's not the time.
Exactly.
But anyways, it's pretty cool to see that there are actually people watching the Twitch stream. That's a bit new.
I remember when I used to watch when I used to stream on Twitch.
All right.
Me too.
So just as a test, can you guys hear this? Play a little segment just to start. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, it's here.
You guys can hear it?
I had the stream muted.
It was audible.
I had the stream muted because I don't want to hear myself echo.
Oh, right. That's going to be a bit frustrating. I didn't think that through. Maybe,
Say with Discord audio.
Well, if I did that, then people are not going to be able to understand what I'm talking about. So I don't know. I should have thought this through. All right. Well, whatever. What if? Oh, I know how to do this. Is there a way to? There's probably a way. Yeah. Let's see. Game activity. I'll just add Google Chrome. And then stream that. That way you guys can watch the video.
I'm streaming in the stream.
He's streaming the stream.
No, I think he means he's doing his own stream at the same time.
I use the stream to destroy the stream.
You use the stream to boost the stream. Anyways, now that we've gotten that figured out,
Sort of.
Yeah. Now that we've got that over with.
Then do not go in hub.
You're a little late for that. Regardless, let's do this. I think I started this off with Telescope, which became like a running thing on my channel where I started using Telescope for a lot of things.
Wait a minute! Don't tell me you're gonna watch the entire almost 2 hours of that
You're just now realizing that's what this is?
No, I realized it a long time ago. I just decided to ask the question now.
Good call, good call. And to answer your question, yes. But I'll be pausing here and there if you guys have questions. And just to clarify, you guys can hear this on your end through the Discord stream, right?
I'm not even watching. I'm mostly busy.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Enough putting it off. We literally have been streaming for 18 minutes and I haven't started anything. Let's do this.
Surprise there.
Pressing play now.
Actually, listen.
Oh, hi, Loca. I see you're back.
Good boy, Edie McSkee.
What up, dude?
Not much, and yourself?
I'm doing the stream.
Yep.
Guys, let's make Loca co-owner.
Isn't he already?
No, you should make me co-owner.
Oh, right. I forgot that that's the thing that Yellow does.
No, you should. No, you should totally make me co-owner. You should make me Loca's co-owner. I'm the co-owner of the co-owner.
You're just admin.
Whoa.
Wait, guys, we're not
You
here to
should
talk about that. We're not here to talk. Guys,
No.
You're the co-owner of the co-owner.
Guys.
I will literally mute you guys if you keep this up. We're here to talk about this mix.
Which mix?
The mix I'm streaming right now.
Literally his first mix ever.
The first ever double digitality.
Yep.
DD1 was great, honestly.
So I used the practice song at the beginning because I knew that people didn't really like it as much. So I wanted to combine it with something else to get it out of the way, you know?
Alright.
And to make it a little more tolerable. Because everyone was so annoyed with the practice song.
Global Digitality 3 win.
It's time to
Global
come.
Digitality 5 Remastered 1.
Out.
Res Mastered Remastered 1.
Res Mastered.
Yes, I just said Res Mastered.
You guys are all ignoring the fact that Finn is not even admin yet.
Wait.
He's screwing with you
Yeah,
guys.
it is. He's not co-owner yet. Unironically as well.
I'm owner. That's good enough.
Yeah, I know.
But you're not co-owner.
Alright, here
You're
comes
not
Cycles.
Ooh, Cycles.
I knew that this would be a good song to start with because I know that a lot of people like this one. Out of all the main levels, Cycles is one of the top ones that people like.
Honestly, I like Time Machine more.
Time Machine was one of the songs I actually hated from Geometry Dash, but like literally 3 years later, I'm like, this is the best song in Geometry Dash.
It's like everyone flow for Minecraft.
I'm a little mad with myself, honestly, that I never used the drop from Telescope, to be honest. I cut it off so I can make room for Cycles and Soaring the Wind.
How could you?
I thought I was supposed to try to limit myself to 2 songs at a time back then. 3 only for transitioning.
Oh, I'm in all the Windigs right now.
I feel like this mix has a bit of magic to it because of the fact that a lot of the songs in it, let's be honest, a lot of songs from the Geometry Dash community are very experimental. They're not very like professional, nor are
It's
they
limited.
very They're also
The
not
songs-
very. What's the word I'm looking for?
Good.
Well, not necessarily that. They're good in their own rights, but they're not really traditional, you know? They go outside of the
That's what
norm.
makes them unique.
The songs are limited to just Newgrounds,
Yeah.
They are.
but they're
Well,
slow.
most of them.
The community is slowly transitioning to using songs from YouTube.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, just look at End Level.
Global
Yeah.
Digitality 2 remastered plan.
I don't know.
I can see a Global Digitality 3 remastered. That Finish is so lazy, he's just gonna create Global Digitality 3 and then a remaster of that, then 4, then remastered.
That's not being lazy, that's just dedication.
Well, where's Global Digitality remastered now? What about the first one? We need one of the, we need that, man. Come on, get on it.
I'm already working on a big project. Relax.
Ooh.
Never.
Finish it.
It's never be alone.
Finish it. That project.
Quote
Can you
unquote
tell me-
that project.
Can you DM me about this project?
I cannot say a word.
Why?
It's a secret.
It's a top priority.
It's a top secret, and
Yeah,
we're
top
also
secret.
focusing on this right now.
Yeah.
It's keeping so much suspense.
If it's
Good,
a top
that's the
secret,
point.
It's not as low.
I don't even know it honestly.
That reminds me of a kid that asked Marvel Studios themselves should review everything.
So yeah, this particular song, Elemelons, I found in a playlist actually. Funny enough, when I was just searching for songs from GB, I just looked for YouTube playlists and I found
That's actually
Elemelons
how,
from
that's sort of how I
DJI.
actually got into Nitro Fun.
That's how I discovered. That's how I discovered one of Finn's songs.
That's sort of how I discovered Legend of Everything.
Huh.
I think
level 3. The infamous 2-octave trick that everyone wants to know how I did. Seriously,
My favorite
What do you do on the same
everyone
note but
keeps...
different octaves?
Reveal your
Yeah,
secret.
exactly. People keep asking me how I did this. I literally just took the same song, duplicated it, and then whatever I pitched up, I matched it by an octave, pitching that down.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's
That
really
way,
cool
that
fact
way,
that-
by pitching it up and down, I gain both ends of the frequencies.
And it's a really cool like idea.
I always treated this as my favorite songs from Finn.
Hey,
I remember the first video that I watched of Finn's was his Vanos Gaming and Happens Sparkles mashup.
That was, wait, I did not hear that one actually.
Finn!
It was
Mine
small.
Mine
It
was
was one of my first.
777.
Those two were in the same video!
I've been subscribed to him for 3 years, but I've been friends with him for like 2.
Seems about right.
I remember Captain Sparkles and Vanos in the same, in the same game.
Minecraft.
No, they were playing Gmod. Propland.
Oh,
It was so long ago, though.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
found the
Can't Let Go.
Done Gmod in a long time.
Ooh, what was that other song? What is this other song? I forgot.
Wanna know what I say about Can't Let Go?
Stardust, that's what the song is called.
I can't let go of it.
Forgot.
dude, the joke is
Dang it.
The joke
But anyways-
2 years ago.
What I should have done with Can't Let Go, because I didn't know about this back then, but now I know. There's a particular trick that I know where I can alter the pitch of a song by half a semitone, like I did with Cold Break stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently that can apply to Can't Let Go as well, strangely enough. Because when I tried it, it
let go of
worked.
how bad the pun that Ultimate was.
You can't let go of the pun?
Yep. It's oh, I hate myself for this.
It's such a cycles.
My friend Alex, back
Do
when
it
he
again, I
was working
dare you.
on this project with me,
Loca,
he used to
don't
think
let
that he used to think that Stardust stole the show at this part, which I can kind of understand.
Also, Finn, did you just disconnect me?
Did I? No. What do you mean?
Purple, was that you or Panther?
You're higher level than.
Doesn't stop me from disconnecting me.
How can I disconnect you when I'm a lower level than you?
He left. He definitely left.
I swear to God.
I decided I would try that out. I still have no idea why I could disconnect you.
It's 'cause
Oh,
you're
okay,
an admin.
okay. Base after base. I did something really interesting with this, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure
Give
if
me that full amount.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, hello.
I'm sorry to take up the whole conversation, but if you're not going to contribute to the stream, why be here?
He had the point. He
That
had the
had to
point.
be hard.
Finn
That had
at
to
the
be
point.
hard.
I feel offended.
Finn just destroyed like half of us.
I feel
Well, it's a
offended.
stream chat for a reason.
Well, yeah, true.
Anyways, so base after base. I did something a little interesting with it, and I'm not sure if anyone noticed. The first part of base after base in the chord progression, I pitched it up by 2 semitones.
Nice.
Just the first part, every time the chord progression recycled. And I did that because not doing that wouldn't allow the songs to match.
Understandable.
So listen to this. It's like impossible to notice until it dips back down.
I just
and-
realized this was back when you made this back when you made played Geometry Dash.
Exactly.
You just
'Cause I
noticed
guess-
that?
Well, no, because I wasn't really paying attention to the background.
Understandable, actually.
Yeah, a lot of the friends that I made from my community were from Geometry Dash.
Yeah, that's how I figured out about it. Cause like,
And me.
I was in Theory of Everything songs.
I
Still
remember
playing GD.
I play it like once a month.
Oh, this song. Perseverance.
Oh, that's my favorite song.
Yeah, it used to be one of my favorite songs as well.
I loved it so much I bought the full version.
I know. And then
It was
we
like-
used it for GDC.
Yes. It's 8 minutes long and it costs 25 cents.
Worth it.
Hmm.
But anyways, with Perseverance, something I did that was kind of interesting was I kind of let it go on for a little too long compared to all the other songs.
I was half expecting the Ultra to make a pun there.
Oh, sorry, I let it go instead. I should let it go.
I swear.
Damn it, Ultra.
This is such a cycles. Look up.
Yo, Finn.
What?
For the next Global Digitality, you should make a nostalgic background, just like the one for the first one, where you put in a bunch of different like friends icons or GD icons and stuff.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, you could put my icon in there.
Wait, are you gonna
I'll figure
remaster
something out.
GD1?
But
Actually, that'd actually be better if he remastered GD1. That would actually be a better. That would actually be better.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, you could fit. Yeah, you could fit in me, you, and all the other people.
Just by judging how much you've improved since then, it would be insane how good it would be.
oh, this part. Okay, let me know, guys. I need your opinion on this. Which do you think is better, Stereo Madness 1 or 2?
2.
One.
Okay.
Say two, obviously.
Personally,
Yeah, I decided after
I've
a while.
always
Yeah,
thought
one
that
is
2
better.
was better.
2 is more cinematic.
It is.
Well,
It's very much more cinematic, for sure. Kuiper agrees with me. What's up, Ghostly?
Well, Ghostly exists. Hello, Ghostly.
Well, I was thinking exists too.
Ooh,
I'm referring to the
I'm
chat.
tripping out now.
Let it go.
I will literally remove anyone who makes a can't let go joke again.
He said let it go, that's a frozen pond.
That's worse.
Yeah,
I know.
You guys can't let it go.
I'm just gonna deafen myself for a little bit. But yeah, this part, the part where I use both stereo madnesses, because I couldn't think of any better way to fill the space. Because without the other one, it just felt a little empty, I'm not gonna lie. And if you listen, Perseverance loops itself at this part. That was the first time I had ever worked with fading effects, where it's like I cross-faded between 2 tracks by putting them together right at the tail end. If that makes sense. And to the person who was asking me if I was gonna do the audio project, if I did that, it would take forever to load. It took forever to export. I had to get someone else to export it for me, might I add. So yeah, that wasn't a thing I could do. I'm just noticing that the percussion in the 2 songs is a little off, and it's kind of messing with my ears. I hate that. Hexagon Force. Out of the main level songs, Hexagon Force was another one that was up there among my favorites. Cause it's also one of those cinematic sounding ones. Well, not cinematic, but it was very epic sounding, for sure. Hey, Alex! What's good? Ah, Soul Wind. This is a good song. I still like it to this day. It's one of the few songs from the Geometry Dash community that I still like today. There's very few that I actually like now. But there are still a fair few of them that stand out for me, and Soul Wind was one of them. Because it's as I said before, a lot of the songs in the Geometry Dash community, back when I was still a part of it, they were very experimental and very, like, it was all free reign or whatever the phrase is. I don't know what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, there wasn't a lot of, like, right or wrong way of doing it back then. It was just who made the cooler sounding stuff. The cooler sounding stuff definitely made for better levels, that's for sure. I mean, just take a look at the speed of light. Alright, so for this part, I also had to take a piece of Soul Wind and loop it as well, so that it would sync up. Oh, see ya, Kuiper. Here's another part that I regret. Not because it didn't sound good, but because I underused Clutterfunk, like, drastically. I only used it for its drop at this part, which I'm really upset with myself for doing. I'm glad I didn't do that with the Global Digitality too. I made sure to do that for that. So right here is at around the end of where the original loop was when I first just listened back to it over and over again to make sure everything was right and I was getting ideas. I listened to this over and over when I was on the bus on a college field trip. It was really cool. Maize and Mayonnaise. This is one of the songs that actually helped me find this community, Maize and Mayonnaise. I don't quite remember how I found out about the song itself, but I do recall looking it up and finding some level on it, and I thought, oh, what's this? And then I found the community. This one and another one that's going to come later, Energy Drink. They both helped me find out about this community. Because before, I had no idea what it was. Flutterfun doesn't really have a second drop. It has multiple parts, for sure. That's the whole thing about Flutterfun, I'd say. Alright, I'm gonna end up in myself.
Creeper.
Whoa.
Hi.
Oh, man.
You messed it up.
I'm gonna put
Whoa. Oh,
I'm gonna put it in staff mode. There's the invite link.
What in Staff Hub?
Ultra did as well.
What? What? Wait. Only staff can view the hub.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you didn't think about that?
Congratulations.
Now I can't join. Now I can't join.
I'm just gonna let you know that I'm acting dumb on purpose.
Good. Wait.
Look, it's not good. That's what I did before.
Well, I'm
this
in the
song.
valid party ID.
Bonus level. I actually had some problems with bonus level initially. Alex can tell you about this. Literally on the plane while I was listening to the final draft of this song, I ended up having a problem where bonus level actually didn't show up. A piece of it disappeared from the project file somehow.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, seriously. So I had to get him to re-export that part. Thankfully we did, as is evident by the fact that it's here on the video now. Ghost House. I actually prefer the one without the lyrics personally.
Yo, Ben.
Why?
I like the background for Globe Digitality. It reminds me of Falling Up.
What? Sorry?
The background for
Falling Up.
The what? Sorry?
Oh, the buildings.
Oh, yeah, I think some people noticed that too. I think some commenters told me about that too. I'm not sure if that was intentional, because Alex made the thumbnail. I just gave him instructions on how to do it.
Panther, the thing, the link isn't working.
I really like Double Jump. Only for nostalgic reasons, though. It's a good song, but not like a great one either, you know? Here's Energy Drink.
Panther?
Yeah.
It's not working.
What's
The link.
Oh shoot! Let me try again.
So yeah, you guys couldn't hear me because I muted myself. But
Yeah, we felt very sad.
yeah, but what I was saying earlier was this song, Energy Drink, and another one that played earlier, Maize and Mayonnaise. Those two songs helped me find the community because I knew about those songs for a while, and I randomly came across a couple videos of people using Energy Drink and Maize and Mayonnaise in different songs, in different levels, and I was like, oh, what's this? And then I found the community. It was really cool.
Wanna know something?
What's up?
The GD community is the reason why I love memes.
Ooh. I just died from the square.
It doesn't matter like what part of the Geometry Dash community you're in. You're always gonna get something out of it.
Yeah.
I literally know about memes because of the community.
For me, it was music.
I literally know about Discord because of the community. That's how I've met everyone here.
Mass actually
I
introduced me to Discord. Remember Mass?
Yeah.
He definitely
Yes, I know. I love this song.
What song?
"Fear Me" by Ruckus.
Ooh,
Oh my god, yes.
It's one of the
Yes.
few Ruckus songs that I like still. A lot of
Or
them.
Night
What
Killer.
about NC?
What?
What about
Ruckus
NC?
too.
On red.
I can't hear you guys talking over each other.
NC, what about NC? Nine Circles.
Oh, that one's an okay one. It's
I'll show you
definitely
guys
very creative, for sure.
Ultra stop trying to kill me, please.
But if you did a VIP version, I would love that. Personally, I like Extruler's version just a little bit more because it has more inventiveness in it.
I'm not a fan of the Explorer version. Ultra, stop killing me!
Lucent. Lucent is the song that helped me find out about Lock-In.
Ultra, I swear to God, stop! Oh, come on, okay. How you guys getting to such a high level instantly?
You hold down K.
If you guys are gonna play a game and not watch the stream, you should probably go into a different stream chat.
Oh no, I'm watching the stream.
I'm talking to the people playing the game.
I am
I'm
playing.
turning off the volume of it.
I'm watching you to stream on my second monitor.
Yeah, me too.
Panther.
A lot of people, when they think Mafia Pineapple, they think Genesis, right?
Yeah.
Not me. I think The Force, because that's my favorite song from them, personally.
Good song.
I think of what's it called? I believe it's
Paracosm, the first Extruler song in the mix. And will be the only one for a while until like way later in the mix. It's like towards the end of the mix I thought, oh wait, I need to put more Extruler stuff in here, so I just splurged them all in.
I'm trying to remember. It was a remix that Mafia Pineapple did. Did you put Duo Core in there?
Oh, Ghostly thinks it's Shattered. Problematic is Wayne's favorite Ruckus song. That one's okay, except it has blaring high frequencies and I don't like it.
Did you know that Mafia Pineapple beat Deadly Clubstep?
Whoa, what?
It did what now?
Mafia Pineapple beat Deadly Clubstep.
Ooh, he's good at the game.
Whoa.
It's actually pretty cool. I didn't even know he played the game.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I didn't know that either. Oh, that part. I need to pause for a second because I need to go back to this part. So this one part with Classical by Ruckus, I need you to listen to this. Right here.
Goodbye to you, children.
What are you guys doing?
I'm killing his children.
Alright. You know what? I've had enough of this. If you guys are not gonna contribute to the stream, I need you to move to another stream. To another voice chat.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
staying.
Alright,
Well, I guess that's us.
I guess so. I mean, whatever works. Honestly, I'd rather not have it too cluttered, because then I won't be able to pay attention to the mix all that much. Anyways.
So I found out the name. It's actually Shots Fired. He made a remix of Shots Fired, and that's my favorite.
By...
Mafia Pineapple.
No, Shots Fired by who?
It's made by the original Shots Fired is made by EHDE and Side Project.
Don't know either of them.
But yeah, Mafia Pineapple did a Shots Fired remix.
All right.
I'll-
Anyway,
I'll-
so this particular part, classical, there's a little trick that I did. Let's listen. Right here. With the chords.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
That wasn't there initially. I added that in myself. I took that transition sample in classical, duplicated it, and pitched it up 5 semitones to make it work.
That's crazy. Hey, watch your language. This is a Christian server. Yes, it's a Christian server, Mom.
Evil. Another song from Ruckus that I like, but for a different reason. To me, Evil is one of those deeper sounding songs that I kind of like.
I remember I did I made a level in Geometry Dash using Evil, and like it was one of my best. But like, you know, I retired, so like I couldn't really do anything. So I couldn't do anything with it anymore. I was really sad.
Rip.
That's a major.
Level 1.
Oh, yes, that's...
I knew Ghostly would like that. I love what I did with this too. This is like one of my first favorite parts from the mix.
Club Step thing.
Yeah, and then when Club Step shows up, it takes it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, that's the one. Club Step.
You know what I just realized? This stream is peak recycled content.
What? This stream?
This stream, yeah, it's peak recycled content.
I don't know what that means. Peak.
Only you don't get it.
Yeah, because
Anyways, what's the chat saying?
I a little bit.
Hey Civ.
Tiny.
Here it is. Back then, I didn't have the bass remover trick. So what I resorted to instead was just putting the two songs together. If I were to go back and fix this part, just slightly, I would have put Club Step in the bass remover part for this section. That echo part, I actually had to manually add in myself because I didn't know how to actually do it normally. And it turned out okay. I also had to stretch it a little bit too to make it work. I did a lot of looping for this part to make it line up with the other track.
Makes sense. Even though I don't understand anything about music.
I basically looped a certain part of a song to make it line up so that the drops of the two songs would play at the same time.
Did you put any dual core songs in there?
Huh?
You should put any dual core in there.
No, there isn't. Because I didn't know anything about them back then. Remember, I was still mostly new to the community.
Yeah. Didn't dual core just end up being like a collab between Extruller and Alligators?
Extruller was part of Duo Core, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, that's why they called it dual core.
Yeah, exactly. What's up,
thanks
dude?
for making us. Thanks for making us rage quit, Panther.
but you play your shapes of peace.
Oh, what is this song? What is this song? Alright. Uprise, that's right.
By the way, Finn,
What?
I can't hear your stream.
Not even in Discord?
No.
Ah, right.
Oh, now I can.
What's up, Hydro?
We can echo. The Discord stream is echoing.
Just need some beats like a drug.
The only thing I would change about this part is I would lower the volume of Uprise because it's a bit louder than all the rest of the song.
Oh yeah, quick question. What was the song that you used in the beginning of?
I literally cannot hear you.
Why?
Because the mix is like a lot louder now.
Like that makes sense.
What was this one? What was time something? Time lapse, that's right. By the Fat Rat. I don't really like this part, honestly. But that's only because I never really liked time lapse as a song personally.
Time Lapse is one of my least favorites.
Yeah, like it's not a bad song, but it's definitely up there amongst my least favorites for sure.
Actually, Telescope is probably my least favorite.
Really?
Telescope? I think Telescope is really...
But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is, if I were to change anything about this part, I would have fixed the pitch of time lapse. Because the pitch did not match. Because back then I was still kind of new to this, so I was trying to figure out how to make this work. Oh, what is this? What is this? Another Envy song, Firefrost.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
And then Time Machine. Again, Time Machine, I didn't know at the time, but now I know. Time Machine is one of those other songs that, in order to make it on key, I needed to pitch it by half a semitone.
Oh yeah, that's one of those. Yeah. I mixed it with uninstalled. That's a really old, only really old 1.9 players.
Only 1.9 players now.
Uninstalled. Yeah. Uninstalled the really.
Back then, Envy to me was like the typical house artist that you would always listen to at clubs. But not much more than that, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that... Does he still make stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that his stuff is a lot more refined and a lot better now. But I'm saying... But back then, his stuff was very, it was just a little too noisy, I think.
It was like more like scratchy.
Not scratchy, no. It was just a lot of excess noise. Like white noise. Time Machine is an alright song to me. It's among the main level songs. That one and Jumper are among my least favorites.
Time Machine is your least favorite? One of your least favorites?
One of them, yeah.
Are we talking about GD songs?
Yes.
Actually,
Because that's what global digitality is.
People can't let go and play flash.
Geometrical Dominator is probably my least favorite.
Wow, dude. Okay, this song gave me a lot of trouble at the time.
Can we get a bro moment in the chat?
Glorious Morning. This song gave me a lot of hassle.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
But thankfully, I had Wander of Thought to work with. And it made it a lot better.
Okay, Glorious Morning is also a 0.5 song.
Glorious Morning, not a big fan. I understand
Yeah, I
the
don't like
appeal,
that.
but it's not for me.
I don't like that.
But at the time, I felt like I have to use this. I have to.
I like Glorious Morning.
Oh, blast processing. This isn't a perfect example of what I was talking about. How a lot of songs are mostly experimental. Water Flame is a perfect example of that. Because his songs are very diverse. They never followed a formula, you know?
Blast processing was always a weird one for me. Like,
Yeah, it's a good song, but it's still a little weird. It had its kinks. For sure.
I could never figure out whether I liked it or not. Like,
It was up there among. It wasn't up there among my favorites, but I always thought it was a good one.
Get ready to have excitement.
oh my god, you
But
have
his not following a formula actually works here pretty darn well with Wander of Thought. Because some of F777's earlier tracks also didn't follow a formula. So combine two of those together and you get this, and I really like that.
Wander of Travel, or what I forgot. I already forgot the name, dang it.
Wander of Thought by F777.
Yeah, Wander of Thought's actually one of my favorites.
Oh,
There is one part of blast processing that I really like, and it fits really well with this next part.
thinking about how Golden Haze, I think it was with that score. Turned out
With Golden Haze.
oh yeah, back to
Golden Haze, I mean, it was one of the first levels in the map packs. Of course I was gonna find it first. And it works really, I still think it works really well here. Granted, if I had the bass remover effect, I would have used it on Golden Haze. So yeah, this part I still kind of like. Because blast processing swing beat adds another layer to it, and I really like it after that.
Who's eating chips in the background?
That'd be me.
and
ASMR.
You wish.
Why would I wish it?
I don't know. That was a joke. Okay, so this part, if I could go back and change this part, the only thing that I would change is I would add side chaining to Back on Track.
oh, what is that? Alright, I really want
Because then it would make it fit a lot more with the other song.
English.
to oh, I didn't get what you said. Let's try it.
And then here I would inverse the side chaining and make it to where Golden Haze was being sidechained from Back on Track.
What? What?
Polar Guys. This was such a hard one to work with. Because Polar Guys has such a weird chord progression. So
really.
So yeah, Polar Guys was definitely not one of the easier songs to work with. It made this transition kind of weird.
I guess Polar Guys is really weird because I love it. I just can't understand it.
Yeah, it's an experimental track. Like I said, a lot of these tracks are incredibly experimental, which is what makes them so interesting. Which is why I still think that this mix holds up to some degree.
Hey.
The first Theory of Everything.
Oh, level 5 is everybody.
Oh yeah, level 5 is next, that's right. And I think it works really well here.
Oh, so I found a way. Oh yeah, level 5 to work with level.
I don't know how, but by combining the two songs, I made level 5 sound like it's in triplets. Because Theory of Everything is in triplets. It's got the instead of the right? So by layering the triplet song with a song that is a bit slower but isn't in triplets, it actually works somehow. I didn't question it, I just went with it. Ah, here's Problematic.
What's up with all these random rolls?
What?
There's literally a role called a bad girl. Kate's favorite. Milk before cereal. Not sure if they're wearing
Ask
clothes
Caitlin,
or
she's
not.
the one who created all of them. I don't agree with all those roles personally.
Who?
Yeah, Caitlin right now is Travel Garrett.
Oh, in the future. What the fuck is that?
Watch your language, by the way. This is a family-friendly stream. Inappropriate.
And then Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams, it's one of the better ones by Ruckus, I'd say. Despite only having one drop. X-Step. I do not like X-Step, honestly.
But that is a kind of
X-Step has a weird chord progression that it doesn't really work all that well. Not traditionally anyways. So it kind of messed up this song as a result.
in the drop is
Whoa, what?
just in the beginning. It's like, it's weird.
Wow. I just got into playing Jump Dash and playing Poltergeist and it was actually buffed.
plus the drop of X step is kind of lackluster. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, there's not a lot to it.
Does this cloud experience load? It isn't.
Oh, but the
That's
next
your
part,
language.
I think is a pretty good one.
Oh my god. I fluked half of the wave part in Poltergeist.
Wow. Ah, this is a good song. And then Viper. Ato's definitely a weirder one. But a lot of people liked it, so I had to include it.
Did you listen to TGMVP, the VIP? I sent you a long time ago.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Did you listen to TGMVP? I sent it to you like when I finished.
I didn't.
There's a part with Ado and Haunted by Shirk. It's really good. Metal.
Oh, Shaolin Warrior. I do recall liking Shaolin Warrior.
Shaolin Warrior with Fly Away. I remember mixing that in GB Legends 1. Warrior, Shaolin Warrior.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi spazzed out.
Who is experiencing
So with Shaolin Warrior, I did that octave trick again where I duplicated the song and then pitched it twice. I really like this part.
all these were into our
Oh, this song. There's only one reason I added this particular song. Because Alex requested me to.
what is it on Discord?
Grizzly by Grizzly by Envy.
Oh yeah.
It's a good song for sure, but it was a work in progress it was a WIP at the time, so I wasn't sure how I would feel about adding that into a mix. But that's because back then I didn't know what ID culture was.
Oh what?
ID culture, where you
Oh
would,
yeah.
you know,
The song. Yeah.
you know, songs that were unreleased and stuff like that. Had I known about that, I would have been more excited to add that in. But I added it in regardless.
Well, is Grizzly finishing?
And then, of course, the legendary 9 circle that I misused because I had run out of ideas for what I wanted to do for a transition for tempo. No, that's not a joke.
I sounded like you were saying. Right.
OWSLA.
Oh.
I still think that transition was really good. The transition from 9 Circles to The Calling, I still think that turned out really well. Also, The Calling, another song that I still like to this day. Hey Geeth, what's up? Some user on Twitch.
Also, one I call Electric Boogaloo.
Oh yeah. Weirdly, the full version of it was already there, out. Is it out? Is the full version of Grizzly out?
I have no idea. I never look. Windfall. What used to be a really top tier demon, now on the lower end. How times have changed, for sure. Still a good song though, for sure. It's definitely one of the more interesting ones from the Fat Rat.
I made a layer with the entire second. And it was really that's what's starting to make it up. It was 2.1. No, it was like
Oh my god, I'm finally back.
one of my beginnings.
What's up, Hydro?
How you doing?
I'm doing a live stream.
I mean, I said, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm
No,
doing
what are you
okay. You?
I'm pretty good.
Awesome.
I joined like 5 minutes ago. I don't know if you know that.
I don't think I did.
Oh yeah, I said who's whatever, and then you were like, that's a Twitch streamer guy. And I was like, oh okay.
Oh, I thought that was Panther.
No.
No, I've been trying to fix my Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. Oh, I love this part. Even though I Said Meow is one of my least favorite songs from Azazel, it works really well with the melody of Airborne Robots.
It's a Zazzle.
Yeah, that's how I pronounce it.
I always pronounce it Azazel.
You know what? It's like tomato.
Pretty much.
One of the pronunciations is right, just the other person is wrong, and they don't realize it. In this case, Finn is wrong.
Who is it?
Finn is dead wrong in this case.
But anyways, about Airborne Robot, I have never liked the drop for Airborne Robot, personally.
No, it doesn't pack enough. It doesn't pack like it just lacks a tiny bit of power.
Yeah, it could have been better.
Yeah, for sure.
If I want to have a favorite song from Meltdown, I think it was called Viking Rush. Was it called Viking Rush?
Viking Arena.
Yeah, Viking Arena. Yeah, I don't think that was released publicly, or at least that part or that version of Meltdown. Yeah, so I really liked it. I really like the drop.
All right, this is one of my other favorite parts, but it's permanently ruined for me because of a certain something that comes up later, and I'll explain when I get to it.
Is it Ado?
No, Ado already passed.
Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah, my stream's been way behind.
Finger Bang.
Feel
Finger Bang used to be, for a good while, one of my favorite songs from the main levels.
You mean finger dash?
If we're referring to song name, not level name, I refer to it as Finger Bang.
Yeah, I don't know what was going through MDK's mind when he put that as a name.
He says in the description of the song that it's like when you shoot from your finger, but I don't think
that was going through his mind.
I don't think that was his intention.
Alright, enough. Let's not go down that tangent. This part is the part I was talking about. Because this song works so well with 2011. But back then, I didn't know that Coldbreaks detuned his songs by half a semitone. So now this drop is like slightly gonna bug me from here on out.
Oh, why does he do that? Or why did
I don't know if he does it intentionally. Remind me at the end of the stream if you guys are still here to do something with 2011.
Sure. Also, I am literally. Oh, sorry. All right, so okay, in the hub chat, I said so. Cloud said no you, and then whoever experienced Lotus said take it back. Then I said Uno. Someone said Dose. Someone said Trace, and then I said it's been a really messed up week. 7 days of torture, 7 days of bitter. If anyone gets that reference, I'll be happy.
Okay, I'll be real with you. Of the level songs that DJ Stradon has made, level 2 stands out the most for me. Level 1 and 3 are really good, but level 2 stands out the most for some reason.
Have you listened to level 8?
And in this key, it works so well.
I've listened to level 8.
Can't say I have. Maybe I did at one point, but I don't remember. That's besides the point.
Just wondering.
Yeah, the melody for level 2 is so good.
Well, it's kind of not besides one because I was wondering like maybe like level 8 before, like if you listen to it.
Well, back then, level 7, we didn't even have level 7. We just had levels 1 through 6 and then X.
Yeah. And X too.
Did I even add level X? Yes, I did. Like, towards the end.
And then X3 for... No.
Oh, this is such a good part. I love how this part came out.
No, X3 came out. Yeah, what came out first? Level 7 or level X4?
Level 7, I believe.
Okay, then X4 and then X5.
Someone should just make a mashup of all the levels.
Leave that to Ghostly. He loves DJ Stradon.
I expect it
I did that.
in the next year.
I did that in CG.
Oh, you did? Okay. I'll have to listen to it. I didn't listen to it fully, but...
I found it... Like, the ending for me was like... I was going to go for the ending.
So yeah, in this part, I feel like I underused 10,000 just a little bit until I realized, like, I listened back through it again at one point, and then I thought, well, no, it was utilized a fair bit, and you could still hear it for quite a while here. Okay, this song, I had no idea how I was going to use this at the time. It's like one of the only chill songs of the mix. What was it called? Glittering Shores by Ocular Nebula. Yeah, that song was super difficult to work with because I had no idea at the time how I was going to incorporate that song, a very chill song, amongst a bunch of other like high energy songs.
Yeah, that's...
Now I know that that's something I should do more.
I telescope.
I do really like this part when retry comes in.
Yeah, who doesn't like retry?
Retry.
Oh, retry, not that.
Retry by Aaron Music.
Ooh, I saw that more fat rice coming in.
So why are you analyzing Global Digitality 1? I'm just curious.
Why not?
I just thought it would be a fun little thing to do.
Okay. I didn't know if you had any particular reason, as if you were like learning from your history and stuff like that.
Nostalgia.
The idea just came to mind and I thought, yeah, sure, why not? Sounds fun.
Okay.
You know how, like, some movies will have a director's cuts where there'll be, like, where the director will go back through the movie and analyze the process and tell you the process of what going through it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what this is. Except in music form instead of movie form.
Probably never been done before. Probably.
It's probably been done before, but I don't think it's...
Well, in relation to like a mashup, like a mega mix, is what I mean.
Lincoln Chaney gives genders to a song. And I'm fine with that.
Team A. This is one of the songs that I still like today. It's the most unique, but it's also the one of the easier ones to work with.
Madhouse Dude makes some of the best songs ever.
Yeah, I know. Like I should go back through his like discography and listen to some of his stuff a bit more. See what he's been doing.
His style of music is always similar. I don't know how to describe it, but like it just what is it? What's the genre?
Electro house.
Yeah, electro house. Damn.
No, it's deep house.
It's probably deep house.
No, it's electro house.
It is?
Deep house is where it's like really low level. Where there's a lot of sub bass to it.
Also, Finn, you know how you said about... Remember when we did, we worked on Cyberraptor VIP, and you said eventually that I'd get really good at doing, like, remembering tempo and, like, the tempo of a song and stuff like that?
Yeah. Oh, this part. Ooh, I remember this part. I had a hard time with this one, because... Hang on a sec, I'll get back to that in a sec.
Very good.
But at the time... Unity and Jackpot, I didn't realize until it was too late that they don't exactly work together because Jackpot has module notation, which is where a song can go from minor to major for a moment.
Oh yeah.
Space Invaders is an example of that.
Oh yes.
Because in Space Invaders, there's a part where it goes from G minor, from the G minor chord to the C major chord, I think.
Where is that?
I'll show you after this. Oh, this part I really like. This was the first time I thought of using a remix of a song.
You're cutting out.
And then level 6. I did not know for a while where I was going to put level 6. But it turns out it works pretty okay here.
Level 6 is done where you really have to know where to put.
Hey Finn.
What?
Just out of curiosity, what's your favorite Bat Rat song?
It depends, honestly.
Like, do you want to go nostalgic? Do you want to go more recent?
No. I'm saying, like, because I like a lot of his songs, but for different reasons. They make me think of different things.
I like everything.
If I had to pick a Fat Rat song, I would have to pick Mayday, mainly because the story is so interesting. Because
that's another song that has module notation where it switches from major and minor.
Yeah, he got the lyrics from was it Anna Yvette's girl?
No, Laura Brem.
Yeah, Laura Brem.
The same person who was on Monody and The Calling.
Yeah, she coded it up, coded the lyrics.
And also one other one, I believe. It's a recent one that Fat Rat just released.
Alright, that part, that transition there, I'm gonna rewind for a little bit because there was a transition there that needs a little bit of explaining. We're an hour in. We've already gone an hour on this. Wow. Nice. Okay. Alright, let's see. So this transition, listen closely to the pitch of it. Alright, let me try it again. That was me slowly upping the pitch. Because Mixcraft doesn't have an automated pitch effect. So what I do if I want to switch the pitch is I either do a quick cut or I do I exponentially up the semitones of a song during a build-up that could see it fit. But I try to make it fade as well to make it work better. So it's a little less noticeable. This song, I'll be honest, I've never been the biggest fan of.
What is it?
Invincible by Def Kid.
I love Invincible by...
Invincible is such a recognizable song.
It is, for sure, but it's also one of the, it's not one of the better ones.
Well, you cannot think of Def Kev or EDM without thinking Invincible.
Well, I can think of EDM without thinking of Def Kev.
Well, you know what I mean.
I guess. Here. Yeah, this part. Monody. I knew that I wanted to use the lyrics part. I've been practicing harmonizing. Yeah, like, you know how in chords there's like multiple keys, right?
Yep.
They work from harmonics, which is what I'm practicing, doing harmonies.
I practice singing harmonies too.
Practicing it just like coming up with melodies that fit on top of other melodies, for me, that's really good practice for just creating melodies as a whole. Red flag. I didn't pitch this song correctly, and I regret it.
You know what? Then if we meet up, we should make lyrics, and I should just like sing the hell out of it and make a song.
and then I try to auto-tune.
I don't know how you can auto-tune that.
Just auto-tune an Etcher song.
Oh no. Have you heard Anna Yvette's new song?
I can't say I have.
It's called Redline, I believe. It's a solo song.
Interesting. Well, this part. Arcade by Cold Breaks. I found out about it, and this is the song where I found out about Cold Breaks, actually, Arcade, because one day, when rainy season was starting, I remember that specifically, it became trending on Newground's audio page for a little bit, and I'm so glad I found it because it introduced me to Cold Breaks. But again, it's one of those half semitone songs, and it bugs me because it made finding the pitch of it really difficult.
Oh, great, shut up.
But at the same time, I also didn't get the right pitch of resonate either, so I kind of messed that up anyways. Because resonate didn't match monody at the time, and I could have done the octave trick on it like I did with Global Digitality 2, but I was trying to keep that effect minimal, if I could. Not sure why I was, but I did. I also knew that I wanted to use arcade at this part because of the fact that it has a tempo shift. Because I thought at the time, why not just use it? It would be perfect. And it was. I do still like Resonate. It's a really good song for sure. It's one of the ones that stuck with me, but I think it needs a VIP still because because there are some quality issues with it.
What is it?
Another red flag. Correct, that sucks. Freedom by Moltex. This is another one of the songs that I remember I messed up on as well with the pitch.
You messed up Freedom? How dare you?
Well, I was still kind of a rookie at that time. I mean, I had only started making mega mixes that year. This was the first time I made mega mixes.
Excuses. Just kidding.
I was about to say, you try feckin' making this yourself.
I could. If I had time.
I know, right? We need to talk about that, by the way.
For what?
I can't say what, but I can say that.
Okay.
You know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's a lot of things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But anyways, I had a hard time with what was the song? Paladin by Envy. And I didn't know at the time why I was having such a hard time, but I realize now because of the fact that I messed up Moltex Freedom. Should I now? And then we have Seven Seas. Another good song.
Alright, I am changing my logo to a ghostly version. This is for Halloween. Because
You know what's funny? You don't need to. You're already ghostly.
Me?
No.
I thought that was actually ghostly talking.
Oh.
And I am Purple Panther to the Awakening.
Yeah, apparently I am Purple Panther and Ghostly.
You're Purple Panther. I'm Purple Panther to the Awakening.
Oh my gosh. Alright, JPEG, it's gonna be a maximum large file, and perfect. Alright, now I gotta edit that one.
Alright, I am now officially every single...
Oh, is this what I think it is?
Oh.
Please. Yes, it is. This part onwards is one of my favorites.
What is it?
It's Outbreaker.
Oh.
You made yourself every single roll.
Wait, I wanna see.
Well, the rolls that apply to me.
Holy crap.
Yeah, we need to delete a lot of those rolls.
Yeah, like sock, shoe, sock, shoe. That makes no sense.
Why
Yeah,
is
exactly.
Asia? What is Asia?
That's from if you're from Asia.
Alright, I used to really like this combination of Outbreaker and, what was it? Outbreaker and Balito by Aaron Music. It doesn't work all that well. One of the songs needs to have the bass remove effect on it for it to work better. I realize that now, but back then I didn't know about it. Because yeah, keep in mind this existed after the fact that I knew what that was.
actually not a fan of Harry Potter.
I've never watched or read musicals.
Whoa.
What the heck is that?
What? Oh, it's just like
Ah, okay. That happened.
What was after this? We got some good stuff coming up. Can't wait for this. It's gonna get good.
Oh.
Ah, dang it.
Twilight Techno.
You could say that this is stereo madness.
Shut up.
Wow. Just, that's all, wow.
But yeah, Twilight
Wait.
Techno. I really like the intro for it, so I really wanted to make sure I included that part for this. Also, about time I added Dim Rain to the mix.
Bass after bass, we just keep on hearing good songs.
Yeah, Bass After Bass was towards the beginning.
And Bass After Bass is, that's a really weird song.
Yeah,
I'm
for
trying
sure.
to make-
It has a weird chord progression.
I'm trying to make jokes with all the songs except for Can't Let Go.
I found the key though. It's somewhere.
You keep making puns, I'm gonna deafen myself again. This song gave me a little bit of a hard time. Let's Bounce by Stricker. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Stricker.
Okay, let's not trigger Finn, okay, guys? Just don't trigger him, alright?
Alright, enough of them for now. Let's see. Stricker. Yeah, that transition's a little weird, I must admit. What's up, Damien? If I remember correctly, Electrodynamics is right after this. And it happens, it'll appear right about here. No. It'll appear in a sec, though. There it is. I still think that transition works really well. I have PTSD of Electrodynamics because that level took way longer than it should have. It took literally 6 months to finish the level because I used to play on mobile. But the song is still really good, for sure. There's no doubt about that. I do still think that level 4 combination with it works really well too. Theory of Everything 2 is always an interesting one. I like this song. It's always been one of my favorites of the main levels for the longest time. But it's one of those songs that doesn't follow a formula either. So it was kind of hard to like stick with it because it didn't have a lot of use. But again, at the time, all of these songs were like super experimental stuff, so it fit perfectly with this. Oh, but this next part onwards, this is where it gets really good, and I really like this next part. This part onwards, I don't know why, but I always imagine like just a rainy day. And it inspired me, and it's kind of inspiring me to make a rainy day themed mix, which I still need to do at some point. I keep getting all these opportunities to do it, and I never do. Soon, that'll become a thing. Sometime, it will become a thing. Not a lot going on in the chat. I messed up the key for Come Alive and I didn't know it at the time. But at the time I thought it worked. Come Alive is in D major, whereas Sound of Infinity is Sound of Infinity is in G minor. So mixing those two songs together would have been pretty difficult for sure. Formulaically though, like structurally, I think that the way I mix the two songs together for the transition works. And if you guys know me, Come Alive is one of my all-time favorites from the Geometry Dash community. I've used it in so many mixes now. I've used it in this and the second Global Digitality. I used it in the both summer mega mixes, I think. Maybe just the first one? Could be wrong. I don't know. But I also used it for the Christmas mix, or at least the one that was made during Christmas, the EDM mix. I just really like this song. It's a really good one. It reminds me a lot of Olivia because of the electric guitar at the beginning. And then Aether by Geoplex. This is another one that still really sticks out to me from the Geometry Dash community. Because while it's technically not, like, done right, I didn't care at the time. Right? So yeah, picture a rainy day when you listen to this. See where I'm coming from? But yeah, Aether, it's a really good song for sure with some really cool sounds and ideas. It's one of my favorites. And honestly, I think I should remix it at some point. So, at some point after I release the remix pack for Global Digitality 2, which I still need to release, one thing that I'll do for sure is I'll probably try to make it a point to remix Aether. Because it's one of my favorites. And has been for a long time. I'm surprised I haven't used it in another mix. I've used it in live mixes, but that's about it. I think that staying out of Discord for this is the best route to go. So, sorry guys, but I'm gonna leave. From here on out, it's just you and me, guys. You and me. I could have said that better. This is one of those songs that back then I didn't really like all that much. And I still, there's one part that I don't really like still, but I do really like the brass section of this song. Yeah, the wobble bass that Fat Rat used for Xenogenesis. I don't know, it never really worked for me. What are you guys saying in the chat? Viking Arena, as I said earlier, out of the 3 songs from Meltdown, it's definitely my favorite of the 3. I really like that drop synth, the wow. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I used to really love this part. Wobbly Tooth Crunchy Apple was never really, it was never a favorite of mine, but it's still a decent, like, sounding track for what it is, for sure. The streams on that. Still good. What are you guys saying in chat? See now, this song, the other one that's playing right now, what is it? Be Gone, Mr. Gone? I like that one a lot. A lot of cool things about these songs is the recognizable melodies. You don't get that a lot with pop songs. At least not with the EDM pop songs. Because nowadays, here we go. I think that this combination works pretty well. Chaos Airflow with Be Gone, Mr. Gone works really well. But yeah, as I was saying, a lot of popular EDM songs nowadays, you don't hear a lot of recognizable melodies. You just hear recognizable sounds, you know? It's all, right now, it's just who can make the better sound design, or, like, you know, the most, like, cool sounding, like, chords. It's never about better melodies or recognizable sound. Recognizable melodies, I should say. Because recognizable sound, for sure, because there's a lot of songs that use the same sounds over and over again. I am I can say I am guilty of that. Okay, I'll be real with you. Fairy Dust, a cool idea from Ruckus. It's a cool idea, but it doesn't. But it didn't quite work. Do I make some loops on my mega mixes? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I loop some of the songs to make them work. See, okay, this part I regret a lot. I rushed it a lot. This is where I was starting to run out of ideas. Fairy Dust was just thrown in there. And then so were the next two songs. Milky Way's Redux, Final Hour. All good songs in their own right, but the way that I put them together, none of them work together. See, like this drop, the two songs don't work together pitch-wise. I'm not sure which one I would change to make it fit with the mix. Final Hour is a pretty decent song, though. Betrayal of Fate. Definitely one of the most unique songs in the community. I can say that with certainty. I didn't use the right key here when I added it to the mix. I'm not sure why I did that. At the time, I didn't notice it was in the wrong key either. Even though the next song was in a different key, and it somehow fit the song a bit better, I didn't notice it. How that is, I have no idea. Alright, forget what I said. It is, the keys do not work here. I had a really hard time figuring out the keys for a lot of these songs. Because back then I was just guessing. I didn't have perfect pitch at the time. Milky Ways wasn't in GD2, neither was Tria. Yeah, I don't know why I never added those. Especially Tria. Oh, okay, this part. This part is really good. You'll know when you hear it. Ah, here we go. This is a real throwback.
Who survived? Somebody new. Anyone else of you? Oh, no,
Little fun fact.
once a burning love.
I actually have only listened to the full version of the original song. Like, I didn't go looking for the original version of this song initially. It took me a couple of years before I found the original. I knew it existed, but for some reason I just never bothered myself to look for it. Not sure why. Regardless, here comes a really good part. I should use this song again. This remix of Sad Machine. Percussion's a little bit off, I think. Just slightly. And there's a loop. I ended up looping the part of Genesis. Excellent in the chat. I hope you can hear me okay. I was really proud of myself when I made this part, because the transition I thought was really good at the time. I still think it was pretty good for sure, but it's not really high quality, nor is this drop. These two songs don't really work together sound-wise. One is super noisy and growly, phasery, and the other one is very melodic and uplifting. And really, Level X was just used for transitional purposes, I believe. Oh, what was this one? Center of Existence by DJ Nate. Another really good one, I'd say. Center of Existence was a bit of a weird one to work with. Ooh, sour cream, right? This was another pretty decent one, I'd say. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm repeating myself. There's only so much I can say about this stuff. I didn't really think this stream all the way through. I don't like how I used Electroman Adventures to cut into to Sour Cream Swamp personally. Just kind of cuts it short for no real reason, honestly, other than to move the mix along. It's a pretty decent song, I would say. Not great, but it's definitely not really... Again, it's not formulaic in any way. There's not very much of a structure to it. And then we come back to the original Stereo Madness. And I also sneak a little switch there. A flip between the two Electroman Adventures versions. The original with 2, I believe. Was it 2 or was it just remastered? I think it was 2. V2, that's right. Followed by another remix of Stereo Madness. I was pretty happy with how I used the remixes and different versions, especially DJ Melon's version of Stereo Madness, which is coming up in a sec. Apart from being formulaic and having recognizable melodies, another one of the better parts of the Geometry Dash community's music is the fact that a lot of it is story driven. So, which is what made really good levels. It was so easy to picture, like what scenario could be playing out when the song is playing. That's what I liked about it so much. That's what I found endearing about the Geometry Dash community's music. Because it told a story. I might do that at some point, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But that's for another time. As I said, DJ Melon's version of Stereo Madness. Of the Stereo Madnesses, besides 2, DJ Melon's was always my favorite. Oh, okay, this one. Firepower by Dr. Phonics. Here comes one of my personal favorite parts. It's the part that I think worked so well, and I'm so happy I came up with it. Time Leaper with Supernova. The only thing I regret is the fact that the percussion is off. So the songs are slightly off sync. Supernova and Time Leaper are both really good songs that I like even today. Again, they tell a story, especially Supernova, and they also are very, very unique and have recognizable melodies. Time Leaper more than Supernova, but Supernova still has a very recognizable melody. Because it took a lot of its own patterns and reused them for more of its own melody, if that makes sense. I'm talking very technical with my music terms. I'm so sorry if you don't understand what I'm saying. I also realize I don't have a lot of viewers. That sucks. Whoa, 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 whoa. But again, Supernova, really cool song. I'll come back to that later. Neither goal not working. Ah, yes, I recall earlier, I mentioned earlier about 9 Circles, extra remix. And again, ideas-wise, it's the better version of 9 Circles. It also feels a lot more professional sounding. But this right here is exactly what I'm talking about. Not really conventional sounding, and very, very experimental. Play this at a live event, people won't know what they're listening to. It's very different from stuff you hear today, for sure. Ah, this part. I really like this part. Phobos used to be one of my favorite all-time songs to listen to. I mean, I even made a whole puzzle game around it. That's how obsessed with the song I was. Do I think it still holds up today? Ideas-wise and melody-wise, maybe, but quality-wise, not really. It's very low quality, for sure. Maybe I should remix this song too. So that's on my list. Aether and Phobos. Those are 2 songs I want to remix at some point. At one point or another, I do want to remix those 2 songs. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, what are you guys saying in chat? Chat is very quiet. Well, alright. I mean, that's to be expected. There's only 4 people watching. That part of the drop of Phobos. And those vocals right there, those are perfect examples of storytelling. Especially this slow breakdown part, transitioning into the double drop, as it's now referred to as. Scream Room. Used to be one of the most popular songs by Extruller back then. I, for some reason, used a different key for transitioning it. I don't know why I did that. Oh yeah, I used the octave trick on it. So Scream Room is definitely a really cool idea, and again, it tells a story. A really good one too. It's very creepy, it's eerie, but it doesn't really, but the drop itself is pretty low quality, I'll admit. It wasn't as hyped up as everyone said it was. Back then, for sure, I understand the hype around it. This song, though, Tria, this is a whole other story. Again, that's another part where I used the trick that I used earlier with Invincible, where to build it up slowly, I would up the semitones themselves by splitting the audio clip multiple times and upping the pitch of those at a time, rather than like doing one automated pitch bend, because Mixcraft can't do that, and I don't know why. It's honestly really frustrating. Okay, this song and the next one, this is where things get really good. Gravity, to me back then, this was the song that I used to think would be like the most well-fitted at a festival. I should use it again. Because seriously, Gravity, it's got that EDM festival vibe. At least of old days anyways. Dance of the Violins. Still one of my favorite songs. I do prefer Dance of the Violins too. But it's hard to beat this song when it comes to F777 stuff. I'm surprised I haven't done a remix of it. You would think that liking it so much I would have done a remix of it. Maybe I should. Alright, there's another one. So, what do we have? We have Aether, we have Phobos, and now we have Dance of the Violins. Those are 3 songs I want to work with. At some point or another. I don't know what I'm going to do with them though. Tria goes with everything. It really could. It's pretty multi-purpose, I'd say. Because it has a lot of vibes to it. But as I was saying earlier, once again we've got recognizable melodies here that you can easily hum along to. A lot of popular EDM music doesn't have that. You can argue that some songs do. But that's a rare happenstance, for sure. At least with today's music. Alright, that pitch bend, I actually used an auto-tune effect for the pitch bend. I tried it once, and it worked a treat. This part onwards used to be my favorite part of the entire mix. Geometrical Dominator with System Split. Back then, I always thought that System Split would make a great hype-up song for a finale. Because that's what it was to me at the time. Oh, and if you'll notice, we're in the G minor key right now. I only point that out because I seem to love working with G minor so much with my own music now. I think it's pretty fair to say that that's come a long way. I didn't know that I used to love it back then even. Who knew it would carry over to my own tracks, even to this day? G minor is such a fun key to work with when using the right chords. Plus, I thought that Geometrical Dominator worked really well with that song. If I were to go back to this, I would have taken System Split and put the bass remove effect on it. I didn't know about that trick back then. So I had to work with what I had. Still though, this part was really epic to me. Another example of module notation where it changes from minor to major key for a minute. It works so well. And if you know what it sounds like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Party Storm. The song with a lot of controversy around it. Where even the creator doesn't like the song. He even told me himself he does not like Party Storm. Because it's made out of loops that he found called Vengeance loops. Which is why it got taken down off his Newgrounds initially. But I still really like the idea behind it. And I legitimately think it could work really well if he redid it. Well, he did. But like, what am I trying to say? If he did a VIP of it, I'd say. To where it was his own style. What am I saying? How much longer do we have in the mix? 17 minutes. We're in the end game now. Like this part, it's so simple, but so effective. Just a filter automation. I should do that with my own stuff. What key is that? either A sharp minor or B flat minor. I can't tell. I'm just gonna go with A sharp. Deadlock. Out of all the main level songs, Deadlock always used to be my favorite. Because it sounded like a final battle to me. That's what I liked about it so much, is that it sounds so much like it fits a final battle scene. Which is why I have it right here in the mix. See, this whole mix was formatted in such a way that using the music with its storytelling elements, I was able to create a story of my own. And that's what this mix is, pretty much. So right now we're basically in what I would consider the final battle segments, if you want to call it that. That's what I like to call it. This isn't Science Rocket. Back then, I used to have this song on loop for a long time. For like a couple weeks, I'd say. Because again, recognizable melody. And that slight pitch bend. I should do that myself at some point for some of my own stuff. Plus that drop is so good. What's that other song? Sonic Blaster, of course. Sonic Blaster is a cool idea, but I don't think it holds up today. For storytelling, absolutely. If I were to play it in a live set, maybe not. I could use This Isn't Science Rocket 2015 in a live set, probably. Maybe if I put my own spin on it. I don't know. There's a lot of songs I wish I could remix. If I had the time for them. Oh, I love this next part. I just realized what's coming up. And if you can hear it, yes, I did use the octave trick again for Sonic Blaster. This game remix. But I just like to call it Horizon because of the level. I literally have it saved as a file called Horizon. I have to call it by its actual name, This Game Remix off the vocal. But I prefer to call it Horizon because I think it's a cooler name, honestly. And once again, it tells a story, as is evident by the level that was inspired off of it. The drop isn't all that much. It's still pretty cool to listen to, though, every once in a while. See, this song, Death Moon, this is an odd one because it follows a format. of typical songs, but it's like, it's also very unique. And again, tells a story. If there's anything you should take away from this, just, like, if you're gonna make music, try to make it tell a story. Because that's the key thing that you need to listen for. A good song tells a good story. Not every time, obviously, but in most cases, for sure. Okay, so I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm going to rewind a little bit. Right there. Right there, I did a little sneaky trick. I added a marker to up the tempo. It would be hard to notice if you weren't paying attention. Yeah, Death Moon is definitely a really cool song. It would work for a live set if I did it right. And then this part. I'm still really proud of myself for that transition. It worked way better than I thought it would. Here we are, the climax. And the last 10 minutes of the mix. Can't believe we actually made it this far. I'm really proud of myself for coming up with this part. Ludicrous Speed works so well with this song. Like, really well. By the way, every time I switch tabs like this, it's only because I'm checking the chat to see if anything's been added. It doesn't look like it. I'm still really happy with myself for coming up with this idea. I should do it again at some point. Actually, I did. In my summer mix. But basically, where I brought back other segments of songs that were already used to overlay them and add more as like a little flashback moment. Like I did here with Deadline. And what I'm about to do with Sonic Monster. This was like, because that was the first instance of me bringing back tracks for another moment. you know, to reuse them, but from a different part of them. That was the sentence I just said. Here we go. I had to make this combination happen. The battle between Sonic Blaster and At the Speed of Light. For obvious reasons, if you were part of the Geometry Dash community. And for those who weren't, let's just say it was a battle between Bloodbath and Sonic Wave. I would look those up myself if I were you, if you don't know what I'm talking about. One thing I am disappointed in myself for not doing is not adding the last part of At the Speed of Light. I just cut it out. Because at the time, I couldn't think of any levels that used it, so I thought, maybe I shouldn't include it. Alright guys, we're in the finale. The resolution, if you will. Cycles 2015. Personally, even though Cycles, like the original one, is one of my favorites from the main level songs of Geometry Dash, the 2015 like VIP version is better in my opinion. But yeah, I did... This is basically the part where the final battle had just ended, and now it's time to celebrate with like a cliche dance party in the end credits or something like that. That's basically what this part is to me. Also, hi Evan. What's up? High score. Who knew that the two artists who made these songs would go on to become bigger names than they already were? This was the start of it for them. Congrats to Panda Eyes and Temanite for making it as big as they are now. Panda Eyes getting signed to a label. I mean, he left later, but still, that was a pretty big achievement for him. And Temanite collabing with some of the biggest names in bass music, like Shine and now Pixel Terror. That's pretty big. So congrats to both of them. Seriously, it's awesome. It's awesome to see them still making really good stuff. Does high score still stand out for me? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, just got a notification. Inchy Man Gamer, thank you for the subscription to Twitch. That's pretty cool. I appreciate that. And also, welcome. But anyways, as I was saying, does high score hold up to this day? Kinda, yeah. It's definitely unique, and the quality is pretty good for when it was made. Oh, here we go. I'm really happy with this part too. Good old Ultimate Destruction to finish it off. Hard to go wrong with Ultimate Destruction when it comes to especially when you put it at the end. Of course I had to make it the last song. It was like... It was the song that existed before Geometry Dash even was called Geometry Dash. So it brings a lot of nostalgia to a lot of people in the community. So it's a perfect way to end this mix, in my opinion. And boy, did it work. A treat. And that's it. That's the whole entire mix. Hi, Eduardo. Welcome to the end of the stream. Sorry. But since you did just show up, there's something that I would like to show you guys. What can I show you guys? What's a good one I can show you? Here's something I can show you, I suppose. So, because you guys are now at the end of the stream pretty much, I am now going to carry the tradition of, at the end of the stream, showing you guys something new for you guys to look forward to, for sticking with me to the end. And then I'll give my concluding thoughts on the mix. And then we'll end the stream. So... But first, before I do anything else, let's play this. Here's something for you guys to look forward to. So yeah, that's all you get for now for that. Alright, concluding thoughts on the mix. There's a lot of things that I do wish that I did differently, for sure. But overall, I am pretty happy with how my first ever mix came about. And here's a little fun fact about Global Digitality. It became a thing because of a school project. Yeah, seriously. Because at the time, I was in college and I was doing this digital media class or something like that. And one of the projects was to create a poster for a fake event or something like that, for a fake gig for an artist. And I chose myself because why not? And I decided, why not make this a real thing? Because I was already kind of making mashups at the time. Why not try doing something a little different? And so I went about making this mega mix. So yeah, that's how I ended up making this, and boy was it worth it. There were a lot of difficulties for sure, but it was definitely worth it. Oh yeah, thank you, Wayne. The thing with 2011. The thing I wanted to do was, in the Global Digitality mix, there was a certain part that I liked with Finger Bang and 2011, and I want to recreate that real quick, but I want to do it correctly this time. Now that I know that that 2011 is a half semitone song, what is it? This one? Yeah, it's this one. All right, so 2011 here. I'll put you right there, and then the other one was Finger Bang. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, this folder is consistent of all of the songs that were just in the in Global Digitality 1. I think it was that. Yeah, that's it. All right, before I do anything else, let me adjust the pitch of this by a half. See, already I can tell that it's now in key. So what if I were to go 1.5? No, 2.5. Alright, now they're both in key. They're both in the correct key. So now, let me snap to grid off. Let me do this. This will take a minute, so give me a hot minute. Where's the drop? Right there. So let me find the drop of this song. It was right. Alright, here we go. So if I were to go back into Global Digitality and revise this one part, this would be how I did it. Let me grab myself the classic master limiter, studio standard. Where was it? It was right here. Uh-oh. Tempo's off. Gotta fix that. And then right there, what I would do is I would cut this off. See how much better that sounds? For comparison, this is what it originally sounded like. Yeah, legitimately that is what it originally sounded like. So with the pitch correction, So yeah, if I were to go back into Global Digitality and fix that part, that's how I would do it. I'm not going to save it because if I needed to, I could just make it again. It's actually really easy to make it. You guys think that a lot of my mixes take a long time to make? No. A lot of them are actually really simple. If you have the right equipment, like I do, you could literally make it with like minimal requirements. It's actually a lot simpler than you guys make it out to be. You think I'm like a god of mashups. No, it's just really simple tricks here and there. But I do appreciate the comments. Regardless, that's going to do it for this stream. Thank you guys for sticking around this long. Freaking 2 hours and almost 50 minutes. Jeez. Regardless, thank you guys for sticking around as long as you did, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please leave a like. And if you want to see more stuff like this, feel free to subscribe and follow me on my Twitch account. That way, and then hit the notification bells on both of the platforms. That way you don't miss anything. Because I may start streaming more frequently. That may be a thing that I do. I may come up with a schedule for it. I may try to reformat how I do it. I'm going to change the way it looks for sure at some point. There's just a whole lot of new things I'm going to be doing. But regardless, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of that. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys. Disconnect.